So I'll let this roll out while we do some more commentary. But the thing about, you know, the great hard drive crash is that I just don't remember ever putting Doom 2 back on there, only Doom. So either it happened before I had Doom 2, or it happened after, but there was some reason why I couldn't put Doom 2 on there. I don't really know anymore, it was a long time ago. But, you know, then came 2001, and, you know, at some point I eventually hid Doom 2 on there, so I must have had the game after the crash, or maybe before it, I don't know. At some point I had Doom 2, is what I'm getting at. But I basically hid the game on my brother's computer because I wanted to still play it, but I didn't want him to know because I didn't want him to get mad at me, and I didn't want my dad to get mad at me either because he was a little anal about me playing Doom, probably because he knew that I wanted to play it so much it would distract me from in my more important things like school and whatnot. You know, those brutal 4th and 5th grade assignments. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, that's how that went, and I remember hiding it on there, and then, actually before I hid Doom 2, back during the heyday of Doom 2, I got my first experience with mods, like Nintendo Doom was one of the first ones I ever played, and I really loved that one. I love the shit out of Nintendo Doom, and to this day I still like to play it every now and again just for shits and giggles. That was a fun mod. It was just a graphics replacement, but it was just, there was something, there was graphics and sound too, but there was something just so funny about it, because when you're a kid my age, you know, combining two things you love like that, Nintendo and Doom, that was a big-ass deal. It was a huge deal for me. That's why I liked it so much, and I remember showing my friends and showing my brother and all this stuff, and I remember getting some early megawads like Icarus. Icarus was actually one of the first megawads I ever played, or actually, you know what, it wasn't. It was Armageddon.wad, which was that one. I did a video of it back in 2011 when I was sick and I couldn't talk. I did that as like a filler video, but that was where that came from, Armageddon.wad. It was just, it was a megawad, but it was of not very good quality. It was kind of a poor megawad from '96, so even for its time, it wasn't that great. But yeah, that was actually probably the first megawatt I ever played in my entire life. And I remember, you know, playing Icarus, and I remember my brother even playing Icarus, and I remember tinkering around with the hacked. This was all in like late 2000. I believe I had the game for real at that point, but I'm not sure. Again, there's so many kind of hazy details. There's things I remember very clearly, and then there's things I just don't remember very clearly at all. And that's just kind of how it is, I suppose. But yeah, so having to hide the game sucked, and that is when the early history started to come to a close, really.